next 40 minutes or so, we're going to be talking about engaging and retaining your live stream viewers. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to chat and connect the chat. And I'm just waiting for something to happen. 40 minutes or so. Okay. Talking about. So basically, I'll let you into a little secret. I'm here, by the way. I'm here. Basically, when I go live, I always use my mobile phone or my iPad to actually check that I am live and my microphone is working. Little tip, if you are a broadcaster, do have a secondary way of actually checking whether you're actually live or not. So I know that my picture quality is okay, my sound is present, I've got noise cancellation on, and I know that the chat is working because I can show this on screen. I typed that in a few moments ago, and then the message just getting ready as well. Okay, so if you're watching me live on YouTube, thank you. If you're watching the replay, thank you. Much appreciate your being here. I'm here if you're watching live to answer your questions. If you have questions after the broadcast, then please do ask them in the comments. I do monitor the comments on the OneStream Live YouTube channel, and I will answer your questions as they arise. So, thank you for watching, and today's subject is, and I want to say thank you to the graphics team at OneStream Live. They're doing a sterling job and producing graphics for all the broadcasters who appear on the OneStream Live YouTube channel, and engage and retain live stream secrets. So that's what we're talking about. And the thing is that what we have to do as live broadcasters is engage an audience. As far as loyalty is concerned, the ultimate to building loyalty through live content, which is what we're talking about today. First, we've got to talk about brand loyalty. Now, brand loyalty, well, think of Amazon. I mean, why are we loyal to Amazon? If I'm looking for something, I will look in the local shops, but the odds are that I'm going to end up on Amazon to check it out. Just a minute, we've got a comment coming in from my good friend LaDrew, and here we are. Hello, sir. The online Domino community and Domino entertainment hybrid events are definitely in the building. Now, I saw my good friend on Go Brunch the other day, and I'm intrigued. So that's why I said, yes, count me in. Looking forward to it. We're off to Germany for 2 weeks. So back end of September, I'm free from back end September until the end of the year, really. But brand loyalty, Amazon is a brand that we are loyal to. One, when we go on Amazon, we can search for an item, we can find out, we can see the reviews. Okay, that's the first thing, the reviews. Always check the reviews to make sure people actually enjoy using whatever you're looking to buy. Then watch the videos so you can find out more about the item you're thinking of buying. And that's the precious thing, is feedback from third parties, and that's what we're looking for. And I'll show this on the screen. And I need to put my glasses on now. Yes, sir. Right. Okay. That's in relation to the Gunch, to which I'm quite fascinated by it. Okay, it's a webinar system. So Amazon basically have built brand loyalty for years by delivering. If I order something from Amazon, I know, because they tell me, when it's going to be delivered. I know that if there is a problem with the goods, I can get a refund. I know that the quality is assured because I've looked at the reviews and I know all about the product. When I sell on Amazon Live, I'm talking about products that I actually own. So no better recommendation than that. You go on Amazon Live, you can get people who have bought products from Amazon and review them, and they will answer your questions. So people are loyal to Amazon. I know I am, Angelica is, lots of my friends will buy off Amazon because the convenience. You know that you're actually going to get goods delivered. The second loyalty, I suppose we have, is to our mobile phones. Now, that is me, live. I'm an Android guy. But if you think of Apple and the Mac and the iPhone and the iPad, their clients are totally loyal. Yeah, it's unlikely somebody who's got an iPhone to buy an Android phone next. They're more likely to get the latest version of the iPhone. That's loyalty. That's brand loyalty. That's people coming back repeatedly, repeat business, because you've delivered in the first place. Yeah. If iPhones were not so good, people wouldn't buy more. And the whole idea since the iPhone came out is there are new models every year, and they want people to upgrade. And same with the Samsung Galaxy. Yeah. Buy the Samsung Galaxy. The odds are, if you're happy with it, you will actually go and buy. When you want to upgrade, you'll buy the latest version. Okay, I've got the S22. The S24 is on my buy list, but I wouldn't look at another phone because this phone, which I've been selling, basically does everything I want it to and takes the most superb photographs and video. And teamed up with OneStream Live, it allows me, I'm going, as I said, going over to Germany, I'm taking the phone with me, and the OneStream Live mobile app, which is on Android and iOS, allows you to broadcast from anywhere at any time. And that's what I'm going to be doing. And the other thing is now this app, this OneStream app on the mobile phone has got additional security. They now have the ability to sign in digitally using one of your fingers, which increases the security, which means that nobody can broadcast live on your phone on your account. Right, so I consider comments coming through there. I suppose now would be a good time to actually bring up the agenda for today. Now, what happens with this broadcast is that I get told the title of the broadcast, The Ultimate Guide to Building Loyalty Through Live Content, and then I go away and work on it, and I do my research. And I use a variety of sources, ChatGPT and the websites as well. And I bring it all together and I bring it into an agenda. So our agenda for today drives the show. It is effectively a run of show. And I'm going to bring it up on screen so you can see it. So just a quick run through first. If you're watching the first few minutes of this broadcast, this is the ultimate guide to building loyalty through live content. We're doing the introduction at the moment, and then we'll talk about the power of live content, authenticity, interactivity, and being exclusive, which is something that we can all do, but rarely. Well, it is an opportunity. The next thing is building a community around you, because if you want loyalty, what you have to do is to actually build a community of like-minded people who are interested in what you're interested in. And you can do that over a period of time. If I go off there and change the screen slightly, just give me a second, just changing the screen. Didn't want to do that. I just want to slide that. Just a minute. I'll get the hang of this. Okay, there we are. That's better. So you still got me on screen. You've got me on screen, and we're going through building a community, and that's down to, I'm going to express, consistent participation and personalization. And creating value is perhaps the one that's difficult for live broadcasters, because what you want to do is be educational, entertaining, informative, personable. All of those traits are important, and you can do that being educational, so tuition session, demonstrating products behind the scenes, looking at my studio, for example, and by conducting interviews. Back to that as well. Building trust. Now, building trust is a vital part of live broadcasting. People have got to get to know you, like you, and trust you. And it's been the same in the networking arena for a very long time, going back 20 years when networking began. And it began even before Facebook. Remember a time before Facebook? There was a time before Facebook. And it was all about knowing, like, interesting. And you had to get to know somebody. You had to like them. Now, this means that when you're broadcasting live, your personality has got to come out the screen. Okay. And the key thing about this is that when you're broadcasting live, you have to be yourself. You have to be yourself. I know in the days of live broadcasting, people used to watch broadcasts, and still do, but they used to say, I like so-and-so style, I'm going to use it. But the thing is that we all create our own style. And if you pretend to be somebody else, you can't keep it up forever. The only person to be in live broadcasting is yourself. Be true to yourself. People appreciate that. People appreciate you being totally open, frank, and honest, and telling stories about yourself as well as about the product or service that you're talking about. Be personable and be there. Be present. Okay, back to our menu, and hopefully it's still the right way around. Okay, so building trust, and you've got to be real. That's what I was trying to say. You have to be a real person. You can't pretend. You have to be you. You have to be genuine. You have to be open. Okay, which also occasionally means being vulnerable. Okay, and then the final point we're going to make in this broadcast is driving engagement and conversions, because we are broadcasting for a reason. And that reason is to tell stories, to get people involved in what we're involved in, to get people interested, to bring people in so that we can tell our stories and people resonate with them. That's what we're trying to get. We're trying to get to a situation where people agree with what we're saying or disagree, but at least we get some emotion, because in a buying decision, and watching a live video is a buying decision, loyalty is key and emotion is key. Being emotional on a live video allows you to express sentiments as well as talking about facts. Yeah, being personable, being real, being you. So important in live broadcasting. Now, in terms of attracting attention and engaging people and getting conversions, you could have limited time offers, you could have a call to action or social proof. So all of that we're going to discuss in this live broadcast. And we're going to start off with the power of live content. And that is through authenticity, interactivity, and exclusive. Let's dig deeper into those. Right, I've said so far that you have to be yourself. You have to be authentic. You have to be real. You can't. Pretending doesn't work on live video. Acting a part doesn't work on live video. Even if you watch the news, you will see that what happens is that the news presenter, you get used to them presenting the news. You listen to them, you respect them, you get to know them. You like the way that they're telling you the news of the day. In the same way, when we're live, we're broadcasting and talking about the topic of the day, we basically have to be personable. And that's not easy. But I'm not saying it comes with time. When you first start off live broadcasting, we're all a bit wooden. And we know we've got a story to tell. We know we have the time to tell it because we practiced beforehand. But we're a bit wooden. And what you've got to do is work hard So that broadcast by, it's an incremental thing. Broadcast by broadcast, you get more real, more authentic. Practice. The more you broadcast, the more authentic you become. And if you interact with your audience and show the comments on screen as they come through, that's being authentic. So the next item we're going to talk about is interactivity. I've just shown you an example of that as well. One of the beauties of live broadcasting is that it's not a television. I mean, we know it's not television. First of all, reliability has come in recent years, but back in the day when we were broadcasting, we knew that there were going to be problems. But through it all, what we've thrived on is interactivity, like the Drew coming in then. It's absolutely brilliant. Interactivity in a live broadcast is golden. What you're trying to encourage is people becoming involved in your broadcast. If people see that, I'm only doing this as an example, Drew. If people see Domino on screen, then they're going to remember Domino. The reason for people to get involved with live streaming is to be seen and not heard. I don't know about you, but I surf quite a lot. In fact, probably too much. I surf whilst I'm watching television. I've got the iPad and I'm watching the story on television, but occasionally my eyes will go off and and that's natural. I think we all do that. We all even men multitask these days, and you can be watching something and you can be on your iPad. You can be watching something, you be on your mobile phone. Our attention span these days is different to what it used to be. You used to sit down with a book and read it, for an hour, 2 hours. Those days have changed. What we try to do now is to take as much information as we can from news sites, from YouTube, from everywhere that we can find information. And that's basically what keeps us going, information. So when you're actually broadcasting live, what you want to be doing is imparting information so that people are actually interested in what you're talking about. Yeah. Repetition is not your friend in live broadcasting. Remember that. I'll probably say that again. My apologies for doing so if I do. Right, now the final thing in live broadcasting is when we broadcast on Facebook and YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Twitch, we're broadcasting to the world. And that is good because we're reaching the biggest audience that we can. But if you want to have people loyal to you, it's an exchange situation where you give something in return for that loyalty. And the simplest thing to give is exclusivity. In other words, this is only available, and I'm going to use the word for my fans, for my viewers. Now, in terms of that, that's the start of being able to charge. But you don't have to charge. I'm just saying it's a possibility. But being exclusive with OneStream Live is easy. Okay. You can go live on Facebook into a group still with OneStream Live, simple and straightforward to do. But you can also go live on your website. Now, your website, you can put up a blog post and you can password protect it. And the only people you give the password to are your fans. They can then see you live. And what you're actually doing is producing exclusive content. And that's basically a way to build loyalty, is to reach out and give content which you're not giving anywhere else and give it to a number of fans. I know many people who do live broadcasting actually have memberships. There are free memberships and paying memberships. And those that do for free do it in a Facebook group. They will broadcast in a Facebook group and they will basically tell their stories and entertain people, entertain, inform, and educate on live video in a group which is invitation only. Yeah. So you're actually building a group of people who want to hear what you have to say. Now, because it's a group, this opens things up because what you can actually do is get people in the group to educate, entertain, and inform by going live themselves. Yeah, right. Just a word in terms of involvement. I do this show, as you can see. I've been doing this show now for some time. I enjoy doing it, and I'm looking for guests. Now, if you go to my profile on Facebook, you'll find an invitation to actually join me on camera, either live or pre-recorded. If it's live, as you know, I'm live at 10 a.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. in the UK. Recorded, we can do it anytime. And if you'd like to appear on the OneStream Live YouTube channel with me, then all you need to do is let me know. Go to my profile, say, hello, Stephen, I'd like to join you. That's all you need to do, and I will be in contact and we'll arrange something. Okay, back to what we're talking about today, but that's all part of it, because by inviting people from within my circle, the post is visible only to friends on Facebook, contacts on Facebook. So it doesn't mean that everybody in the world is going to apply. It's only people I already know. Okay. Exclusivity. Either a private group on Facebook or your website and a passworded page or blog post. You can be exclusive. If you do run exclusively, then what you're actually doing is providing value for people who become loyal to you. That's what it's all about. Building a community. Building a community is an important feature of loyalty. I'm a member of quite a few communities from my peers who Facebook community I've joined and try to become an active part of their groups. Building community is important. What you want is to give a sense that, well, it's true. I mean, we are all in this together. We're all enjoying. We enjoy talking about certain topics. We help each other. Community is about helping people. And the best way you help people is by being consistent. This broadcast here goes out at 10 a.m. Eastern every Wednesday. So if you make a date in your diary for 10 a.m. Eastern, it's Stephen live on OneStream Live, 10 a.m. Eastern, and Wednesdays. Being consistent is important. In terms of going live, it's very important. If you are of a mind that you'll go live when you want to, then you're taking a chance. And you're taking a chance of people being there when you go live. If you have a fixed time and day every week, then you will build a following. Yeah. And people will be looking. I mean, this video, because I'm on OneStream Live, this video is recorded on OneStream Live, stored by OneStream Live, and will go out on my social media, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, everywhere. Well, not Twitter at the moment. Thinking about that, we'll go out everywhere, and it's helping to build a sense of community. People watch across a wide range of social networks, and I try to keep in touch with all of them. Whilst the replays on tonight, I've got on OneStream Live, I've got unified chat, and I can talk to people whilst they're watching, which is entertaining and fun to do. So another reason for OneStream Live. We've talked about mobile, we've talked about websites, we're now talking about unified chat. All these are features of OneStream Live, which make it the complete answer to your live broadcasting requirements. It does everything that other systems do, but it does it better, and it has so many features. Okay, so going back to our menu, what we're doing is building community by being consistent. And what you want is people to participate in what you're doing. Now, the crew has participated. If you're watching the replay of this, then you can participate too by just typing a comment. Even if you could say hello and tell me where you're watching from, that is priceless. But basically what we're live broadcasting for is to involve other people other than ourselves. What we are looking for is interaction. What we're looking for is a like is good, a comment is even better. The more interaction there is, the more Google sees it, the more YouTube sees it, the more Facebook sees it, the more people see your broadcast. So you want to be encouraging interaction, make it as easy as possible. If I'm broadcasting on my website, I can use the unified chat from OneStream Live to people, and people can comment whilst I'm live on a web page. Now, this is unusual, and it's all part of the OneStream Live package. Being able to comment on a web page, either a blog or a page, whilst you're live. And this broadcast today will go out live on the web page. Okay, so get participants and be personal. I can't labor this point much. What you need to be in the broadcasting is personal. Be yourself. Give part of yourself in the broadcast. Basically, I when I'm live on Amazon, I spend the first 5 minutes talking about what I've been up to. And I talk about, I did go for a 5K run this morning. And people who watch me on Amazon know that I am a park runner and that I take part in park run every Saturday morning. Just a minute. Every Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern as well. I'm out doing a park run. I run 5K with 300,000 other people at different locations in the UK, throughout the world. There's possibly, if you're watching from the States, there's a park run near you. I basically tell the story of what I'm up to, what Angelica and I have done, park run. I try to be as personal as possible. Now, it doesn't mean that you've got to give your life story every time you're live, but do personalize it. And the other thing is that I know, just as an illustration, Domino Entertainment. Hello, sir. The online Domino community and Domino Entertainment hybrid events are definitely in the building, which is brilliant. But Domino is Ladrew, who's a good friend, and I'm looking forward to broadcasting with him and his team in the coming weeks. Personalize it. Get to know the people who are watching your broadcast. Interact. Promote. And take a breather occasionally. I could play a video point. No, I won't. I'll carry on with the story. Okay, so personalization. Personalization regards you, but personalization as regards the people watching. Get to know your audience. Get to know friends. I mean, live video is one of the best ways to make friends. Over the years that I've been broadcasting, I've made friends around the world. If I go here, I'm just going to see if I've got something in my carousel. Just give me a second while I catch my breath and go down here. I don't think I've got it. I will bring it next time. Okay, but I just finished a live video production week last week, and that was broadcasting live with 5 friends. Community is important. Right. Now, as far as the types of broadcasts that you can have educational broadcasts. If you want people to be loyal to you, get known for teaching a particular subject. Now, the subject I teach is live video, and I'm known, I am known by my broadcasting peers as the godfather of live video. Now, that's true for 2 reasons. I've been doing this as long as anybody, and I am a Udemy tutor, and I've taught thousands of people over the years how to live broadcast. And I live the dream. I mean, being on here today is my dream. This is what I really enjoy. is being able to sit here and talk about my favorite topic, which is live broadcasting and OneStream Live. So you can do an educational about any aspect of your business, anything to do with your charity. You can talk about, you can inform people, educational, inform. We all love to learn. The other thing you can do is you can do demonstrations. And you can demonstrate product. Now, I'm just going to zoom out here just a second. If this works, it'd be good. But just let me zoom out for a moment. This here is the Logitech. Just a second. Right. This is Logitech LitraGlow light. And basically, I'm going to give you a quick demonstration. What your light mounted on the stand. The stand goes on the back of your monitor, and you've got an on-off switch. It's by Logitech. There is software available, and it just works. This has been designed for live broadcasters and for gamers. It's safe to use 24 hours a day. It's not a bright light. It's not an intense light. With the software, you've got 8 different light settings depending on the time of day. It's extendable, like so, and like bring it down again. You can put it forward, or you can twist it. Either way, you can switch it on, switch it off. Okay, you can even take it off this stand and mount it on a tripod. Let me show you. Okay, you could mount it on a tripod like this. This is a Loom Cube tripod. It's a 30-inch extendable tripod with 3 legs at the bottom, which lock into place. You've got a ball joint on top, and you can either mount a camera or you can mount a light. So product demonstrations are a great way to actually build an audience and to build loyalty, because you review products which people are interested in, products they want to know more about, products that you've learned about, products that you use. I mean, when I'm live on Amazon Live, I'm talking about products I use every day, be it the camera, and you're watching the Ultra Tiny camera. So the 4K camera in actual. So product demonstrations are a good way to actually build loyalty. Behind the scenes. Now, we all want to know how something is done. And I basically, through the Udemy courses that I've done over the years, I've taught people what happens behind the scenes, what happens in my OneStream Live studio. There is a course on Udemy for OneStream Live. Just go to Udemy. Udemy is the world's largest online tuition system, one of the best as well. If you go there and you type in OneStream Live, then you'll find a course which tells you exactly what I'm doing here. And I've given you all the behind the scenes information on OneStream Live. Step by step, how do I go live? Because if you've never gone live before, then you can do it a bit at a time. At its simplest, you can just switch on your camera and your phone, and then you can actually build from there. You don't have to do it all at once. So behind the scenes is something which builds loyalty. People always want to know how something is done. And so there we have it. And interviews. Now, I am starting a series of interviews. If you would like to be interviewed, then please do let me know. I recently interviewed, we have a local fitness company called FiuCFit, FiuCFit, and they have gyms basically throughout Wiltshire. And they came on and I interviewed the 2 of them about their business. And it was at the beginning, I knew nothing. By the end of it, I knew exactly how the gym worked and how people join and what basically all the facilities available to the people who visit the gym on a regular basis. interviewing is a great way to actually build loyalty. If you, a year, well, 3 years ago, I did a series of interviews with friends from around the world, and basically had so much fun doing it. And basically, if you get known as an interviewer, then people come and watch. My favorite interviewer is a gentleman called Michael Parkinson, and he was on television for a long time, and he did a very first interview with Muhammad Ali. In fact, Muhammad Ali was on his broadcast several times. To me, he is the best interviewer that I've seen. And interviewing is a craft. It's something you can learn. Your best interviews will be, well, just make sure you get to know the person you're interviewing before you go live. Yeah, and it's nice to find out more about them once you're live, but at least do your background checks and talk to people before you interview them. Don't just say, turn up at 7 o'clock and I'll interview you. That's not good. You need to build a rapport, first of all, before you actually go live with them, because it is interviewing. Basically, not only are you telling your story, the person you're interviewing is telling their story. And that's what we are fascinated by, learning more about people. It is an eternal fascination to want to know what makes people tick. Yeah. So interviewing is a way to actually build loyalty. Now, what you can do is you can have a mix of content. You can mix educational with demonstrations, with behind the scenes, with interviews. There's nothing that says you are exclusive to do interviews or you're exclusively to do demonstrations. You can you can provide great value for money by actually demonstrating your ability to do interviews, to do demonstrations, to educate. You can do all those things with live video, and you can make a good reputation from doing it, and you can make money as well. Perhaps I'll do a broadcast about making money at some point, but for the moment, I'm going to the first step there, even in the money situation, is to actually build loyalty, the loyalty of people. Okay. Now, building trust. I've emphasized this throughout the broadcast. If you want people to be loyal to you, you have to be yourself. You can't pretend to be anybody else. It's not possible. You have to be genuine and you have to be yourself. So let's just remind ourselves. I'm just going to add this to the stream and replace, and I'm going to go full screen. I just need to tidy up in the background. So you're watching Stephen live from Wiltshire in England, broadcasting on OneStream Live YouTube channel. The replay is everywhere at 2 p.m. today. So if you catch this, thank you. If you watch the replay, thank you. If you want to watch it live, then you can actually watch it at 2 p.m. Eastern today, 7 p.m. in the UK. Engage and retain live stream secrets. So what we're talking about is engaging, entertaining your audience. So come back to me. And I'm just going to say again, I love the graphics cards that are produced by the team at OneStream. So I'm going to add this to the stream and replace. And we're going to go, and I'm going to move this over here. Okay. And we're back again. So be honest. People, you should be yourself. You should be totally yourself, everything you do. And you should bring people on to interview, real people. Yeah, be real is the best advice I can give you about building loyalty, because people are interested in you. People want to know about you. People want to talk to you, have discussions with you, invite people on the show whilst you're live. Surprise, if you're watching now and you type in the comments, yes, please, then I will bring you on camera. That sort of thing. get people involved. Now, in terms of getting people engaged, there are 3 things that you can do to actually get people engaged. One of the things that you can do to get people engaged is a limited time offer. Now, with a limited time offer, you can promote before the live broadcast and say, there will be a special offer in this broadcast that's only available whilst I'm live. Simple as that. And people will watch you. And if you do the sales pitch, if you get the sales right, if you persuade people that it's something they need in their lives, then they will buy whilst you're live. Live selling is the thing. Live selling is an art form. I've been live selling for 2.5 years now on Amazon Live, and it is an art form. It's a brilliant way to actually make money. I mean, if you get yourself on Amazon, anyway, I'm meandering. A limited time offer for the duration of the broadcast, or the duration plus an hour. It's up to you. It's your offer. You can decide how long it's valid for. Anybody who contacts me in the next 24 hours, 36 hours, whatever you want it to be. If you have a limited time offer, which is accessible only through your live broadcast, then you're building a brand, you're building loyalty. People are getting to know you. And call to action. Right. Every single live broadcast, you want people involved. You want people to interact. You want people to comment. Yes, sir. You want people to comment. And you also want to ask people to do something. Now, don't be afraid in any of your broadcasts to give a call to action. A call to action is something that the host of the broadcast asks for during the broadcast. Now, it could be as simple as where are you from? Asking the question, where are you from? And people type in where they're watching you from. That is valuable information. You can't do anything with it because you don't know who these people are. You've got a name, perhaps a photograph. Over time, you'll get to know your audience. In the early days, you won't. But basically, involvement, getting people to interact with you is key in all this. And okay, and basically social proof. Social proof is important, and we talked about it right at the top of the broadcast when I was talking about Amazon's Prime loyalty, about how so many billions of people around the world are loyal to Amazon because we get the right products at the right price delivered at the right time. And when we're looking for a product on Amazon, we look at the reviews. And those reviews inform us of how people have found the product. Now, I always look for the 5-star reviews. I know people who look for the 1-star reviews first and then work up to the 5-star. But as live broadcasters, reviews are important. And if you've not put yourself on a review site, then do. Yeah, put yourself on a review site, and don't be afraid during your live broadcast to say, if you enjoy this broadcast, please click the link below and tell people what you think. Now, it's not cheeky. It's a function of live broadcasting. You've been sat there and you have exchanged information over the previous 45 minutes. And your quid pro quo for providing this information, live video, apart from is free of charge. And doing this is free of charge. What you ask when you ask people to do something, they either do or they don't. And if you've done your job right, if you engage people, if you've told the stories, if you've given valuable information, if you've educated and informed, then when it comes to call to action, people will say yes. Okay, we're going to do a review of what we've been talking about. So I'm going to take myself off full screen and we're going to go through the list from top to bottom and I go put my glasses on. I can reel. I do need reading glasses. So this is me being real, putting my glasses on. So this has been the ultimate way to building loyalty through live content. I did the introduction to start with. We talked about Amazon. We talked about Apple. The power of live content, if you are authentic, I think I've sort of repeated that. If you can be interactive, if you get people to interact with your show, if you can be exclusive, if you can be exclusive in a Facebook group or on your webpage, on a password protect page or blog, do it. We all love to be appreciated. And what you've got to do throughout all this is to show how much you appreciate the audiences. I fully appreciate being on OneStream Live. I appreciate everybody who watches the live broadcasts. Building a community, every live video is an opportunity to build community. And you do it by being consistent. Broadcast at the same time each week, at least once a week. Participation, encourage participation in your live broadcast and personalize it. Speak to the people, get to know your audience and be able to talk to them personally. As far as creating value is concerned, we can be educational. We can teach people. We all love to learn, teach people. We can do product demonstrations. We can do a behind the scenes. We can do interviews. These are all open to us. These are brilliant ways of actually building loyalty to your broadcasts. Trust is important. People have got to get to know, like, and trust you. That means being honest and being real. And I mean, that's basically where I've built my reputation, is through being real in the broadcasts. And then driving engagement and conversions, limited time offers, you're in charge. Call to action, don't be afraid. And social proof, if you can get people to review you, then the more social proof you have, the more reviews of your live broadcast, the bigger your audience, the more loyal people are. Now, I'm loyal to many live broadcasts. As they go live, I'll go and watch because they give education. I learn something whilst I'm watching them. They give entertainment. They all have different personalities, and I enjoy and appreciate each of their personalities. Engaging. Engaging is something that you can work on, and the people that I watch are engaging. They reach out to the screen and grab you and get you involved in what's going on. You have been watching Stephen live from Wiltshire in England on OneStream Live. We talked about OneStream Live. The mobile app has been updated, which is now totally secure because you can use your finger to actually access the program. We've talked about OneStream Live and web pages because OneStream Live can broadcast to your web page. And we've talked about OneStream Live and replays. This broadcast is being recorded. At the end of this broadcast, I will take the recording and I broadcast to all my social media destinations this video. If you're watching live, thank you. If you're watching the replay, thank you. Have a wonderful week. Take care. Remember, Wednesday, my slot, Wednesdays, 10 a.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. in the UK. Take care of yourselves. That was magical. And I love these automatic systems. Take care. Bye for now. And OneStream Live, thank you. There'll be a video now.